Heavyweight Boxing Trilogies. Muhammad Ali vs. Joe Frazier, 1971, 1974, 1975. Often cited as the greatest trilogy in boxing history, this series of fights was a captivating clash of personalities, styles, and political undertones that defined an era. The rivalry, it pitted Muhammad Ali, the charismatic, fast-talking, and slick boxer who was stripped of his title for refusing military service, against Joe Frazier, the relentless, hard-hitting, blue-collar champion. Their vastly different personalities and the social landscape of the time created a deeply personal and bitter rivalry. Fight of the century, 1971. Frazier handed Ali his first professional loss in a punishing 15-round unanimous decision, knocking him down in the final round to solidify his claim as the undisputed heavyweight champion. Ali vs. Frazier 2, 1974. Ali evened the score, winning a 12-round unanimous decision in a more strategic, less brutal affair. The Thriller in Manila, 1975. The legendary decider was one of the most savage and grueling heavyweight title fights ever. After 14 brutal rounds, Frazier's corner stopped the fight against his will. Ali, who was also on the verge of quitting, later called it the closest thing to dying that I know of. Winner of Trilogy. Ali 2 wins and 1 loss. Riddick Bowe vs. Evander Holyfield, 1992, 1993, 1995. This heavyweight trilogy was a battle of two giants with contrasting styles and included one of the most bizarre moments in sports history. The rivalry, Bowe, the bigger, younger, and more naturally talented fighter, against Holyfield, the undersized but incredibly durable and determined real deal. Bowe vs. Holyfield 1992. An epic clash for the undisputed title. The 10th round is considered one of the greatest heavyweight rounds ever. Bowe won a unanimous decision to become champion. Bowe vs. Holyfield 2, 1993. Famous for the Fan Man incident, where a man in a powered paraglider crashed into the ring ropes, causing a 21-minute delay. Holyfield, fighting more tactically, reclaimed his titles with a majority decision. Bowe vs. Holyfield 3, 1995. The only non-title fight of the three was another brutal affair. Holyfield dropped Bowe, but Bowe rose to deliver the first and only knockout loss of Holyfield's career. Winner of Trilogy. Bowe 2 wins and 1 loss. Deontay Wilder vs. Tyson Fury, 2018, 2020, 2021. The trilogy between Tyson the Gypsy King Fury and Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder is considered one of the most dramatic and defining heavyweight rivalries of the modern era. It was a classic clash of styles, pitting the raw, one-punch knockout power of Wilder against the slick, awkward, and incredibly resilient boxing skill of Fury. The rivalry, the dynamic was centered on a simple, compelling question: could the master boxer, Fury, avoid the ultimate puncher, Wilder, for 12 rounds? Fury's comeback story from severe mental health struggles added a layer of human drama, while Wilder's fearsome reputation as arguably the hardest puncher in boxing history made every second of their encounters tense and unpredictable. Wilder vs. Fury 2018. This fight ended in a controversial split draw. For most of the bout, Fury put on a boxing clinic, outmaneuvering Wilder. However, the fight is remembered for the dramatic 12th round, where Wilder knocked Fury flat on his back, only for Fury to perform a seemingly impossible resurrection by rising before the count of 10. Wilder vs. Fury 2, 2020. Fury completely changed his strategy, coming in heavier and aggressively taking the fight to Wilder. He dominated from the opening bell, knocking Wilder down twice before Wilder's corner threw in the towel in the 7th round. Fury won via TKO in round 7. Wilder vs. Fury 3, 2021. The final chapter was a brutal, all-time classic heavyweight war. The fight featured 5 knockdowns in total. Fury dropped Wilder in the 3rd, only for Wilder to roar back and knock Fury down twice in the 4th. Fury once again recovered, eventually wearing Wilder down and securing a definitive KO in round 11. Winner of Trilogy. Fury 2 wins and 1 draw. Thanks for visiting 10 Minutes of Boxing for your daily dose of boxing news and facts. For more informative boxing videos, like and subscribe.